All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Defense Detective Global. Today we are presenting the part 2 video of INS Vikrant versus the Deshbhakt. We are going to counter the remaining points of Akash Banerjee's video of the Deshbhakt on INS Vikrant. We have provided the link of part 1 video in the description box. If you have not watched it yet, you can watch it by clicking on the link. Before starting the counter argument, we would like to clarify again that our intention to make this video is not to humiliate or defame Mr. Akash Banerjee or his YouTube channel The Deshbhakt in any way. In the video he made about INS Vikrant, there are some information and questions which according to us need to be countered. We hope that Mr. Akash Banerjee will take this in a positive manner. We would like to render an apology in advance if we are wrong anywhere. So let's come to Akash Banerjee's third point. According to him, the Navy has commissioned INS Vikrant in a hurry. Presently, it is of no use because it is not battle-ready yet. It means that if war begins with any country, INS Vikrant will not be able to do anything in the war. According to Akash Banerjee, INS Vikrant's main component, that is its offensive capability, is its Aviation Flight Complex or AFC. There is no concrete timeline that when INS Vikrant will be battle-ready. Right now, it is seaworthy. It does not have battle-ready deployable platform yet. Here we would like to tell that commissioning of any weapon system does not mean that it is battle-ready. If Mr. Akash Banerjee had done a little more research on how weapon systems are inducted and what is the proper procedure for it, maybe he would not have presented it as a negative point. The most recent example is of S-400 bought from Russia. India has bought two S-400. The first one has been deployed, but it may not be battle-ready yet because such weapon systems are not ready to fight as soon as they are deployed. Each and every component is checked and tested. It is ensured that the entire network is working as per the parameters. It is not like a gun which is just loaded and fired. Even a gun has to meet various battle parameters before making it battle ready. The S-400 is also going through the same phase. Such high-tech, sophisticated and mega weapon systems take months and sometimes even years to become battle ready or fully operational. Coming back to INS Vikrant, Mr. Akash Banerjee is right that INS Vikrant is not battle-ready yet. But the first step to make an aircraft carrier battle-ready is its commissioning. It means that it has passed all the testing related to manufacturing, but the testing of being battle-ready is yet to be done, which starts with its commissioning. Let us give you the most accurate example of this. China's first aircraft carrier, Liaoning. This is the website chinapower.csis.org. It is not just any common website. You might be knowing that CSIS, that is Center for Strategic and International Studies, is very well known in the world. This American think tank is not only a renowned name in defense, weapon systems and international relations, but is also very reliable and trustworthy. China Power is a branch of CSIS. Its report, How Does China's First Aircraft Carrier Stack Up?, describes about the Liaoning being battle-ready. Just read this carefully. Liaoning was commissioned in Chinese Navy in September 2012. 2 months after the ship was commissioned, the Chinese Navy for the first time carried out carrier-based takeoff and landings of aircraft. After this, the testing on Liaoning continued for the next 4 years. Its different battle parameters were tested again and again. Finally, in November 2016, Liaoning became combat-ready. The first live fire drill was staged about a month after it was combat-ready, and 2 years later in September 2018, the Liaoning was sent for refitting. If Mr. Akash doesn't agree much with this evidence, then let us give him another one. We have also mentioned the United Kingdom's aircraft carriers in our part 1 video. Let's talk about that. Let us tell you that after how many years of commissioning, they became battle-ready. Just read this news of the Scottish Daily Express carefully. What is written? HMS Queen Elizabeth battle-ready as Navy flagship sails to the Clyde on logistical exercise. This news is published on March 11, 2022. It means that HMS Queen Elizabeth has been declared battle-ready in 2022. HMS Queen Elizabeth was commissioned into the Royal British Navy nearly 5 years ago on 7 December 2017 and it became battle-ready in 2022. It means that it took the British Navy 5 years to make Queen Elizabeth carrier battle-ready. And you will be surprised to know that it is still going to take more time for the Carrier Strike Group in the British Navy to become fully operational. Let us show you a report by ICAEW, that is the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales. ICAEW is the largest organization of the Chartered Accountants Network in the world. It keeps an eye on the global economy and it supervises and monitors about 12,000 firms worldwide. It is part of the global network of Chartered Accountants worldwide, which has about 7.5 million members across 190 countries. ICAEW published a report on 26 June 2020 stating that UK aircraft carrier groups won't be operating to full extent until 2026. It means that HMS Queen Elizabeth and the Prince of Wales, which were commissioned in 2017 and 2019, the carrier group formed by merging them cannot be fully operational before 2026, though there was a lot of pressure to deliver the full operating capability of the carrier group by the year 2023. So if INS Vikrant is not battle ready at the time of commissioning, then it is not a negative point. This is actually the way to make aircraft carriers battle ready. It does take so long. If Mr. Akash Banerjee had done a little more research, he would not have criticized the fact that INS Vikrant was not battle ready at the time of commissioning. Chinese aircraft carrier Liaoning took 4 years to be battle ready after commissioning, whereas British aircraft carrier Queen Elizabeth took nearly 5 years to be battle ready. This is a procedure which INS Vikrant has to follow. Akash Banerjee had explained in the next point of his video that why India should not build another aircraft carrier. He says that former Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat had a different opinion. He openly said that India should not invest money in another aircraft carrier. Rather, we should prepare Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands as unsinkable naval assets from where we can project our naval strength. So according to Akash Banerjee, CDS General Bipin Rawat was absolutely against the third aircraft carrier and he had openly said that money should not be invested in another aircraft carrier. To support his point, Akash Banerjee has shared the link of an article published on the website of First Post. Let us see ourselves whether former CDS General Bipin Rawat actually said the same thing that Akash Banerjee mentioned, or is it just the half-truth? This is the article whose link Akash Banerjee has given. It was published by First Post on 18 February 2020. Its heading says, Bipin Rawat puts third aircraft carrier on back burner citing costs. You will understand the full meaning of his statement from what is written further in the news. It is reported in the news that CDS Bipin Rawat has reignited an age-old debate over the domination of aircraft carriers over submarines and vice versa by indicating that the Indian Navy's long-standing demand for a third supercarrier will be on the back burner for a while. Please pay attention to the words, on the back burner for a while. General Rawat has not cancelled or denied it, but just postponed it for the time being, because General Bipin Rawat was not against the third aircraft carrier, but he did not feel the need for it at that time. It is further written that General Rawat seemingly favoured spending on cruise missile than a naval air carrier which requires a battle fleet of 5 to 15 other ships for its protection in the event of a war. So Mr. Akash Banerjee had told only half the truth. If he had told the whole truth, then maybe the audience should have understood his point. But he told half-truth just to prove his point. It is also necessary to tell exactly what General Bipin Rawat had said that day, so that this becomes crystal clear. According to the news of the First Post shared by Akash Banerjee, General Rawat had said that when we know that there would be 2 aircraft carriers there and if the submarine force is dwindling, then our priority should be for submarines. Though the Navy has traditionally disagreed with such reasoning, the Navy has been demanding a third aircraft carrier since a decade now. The news report states that Navy Chief Admiral Karambir Singh has said that the need for a new 65,000-ton aircraft carrier remains non-negotiable, so that 2 of its carriers can remain operational at all times, and 1 can be deployed at each of India's 3 coasts in wartime. And we think that more than the citizens, our Navy knows the most about what it requires and what it doesn't. We also think that a third aircraft carrier is necessary, and along with it is also necessary to strengthen the submarine fleet, because in the event of a 2-front war, we are going to need all this. We will also tell you that why we are in favor of this. You might remember that it was General Bipin Rawat who talked about 2.5 front war. It means China, Pakistan and the enemy within the country. Though enemies within the country don't need aircraft carriers and submarines, but if a war breaks out with China and Pakistan together, then we definitely need them. INS Vikramaditya is battle ready, but it will take 3 to 4 years for INS Vikrant to be battle ready. And by the time it becomes battle ready, it will be time for maintenance or refitting of INS Vikramaditya. It means that we would still be operating the same carrier strike group. it is very important to understand how it can adversely affect us in the event of a two-front war. Our country is surrounded by sea on three sides. It is a huge area. On one side there is a Pakistan and on the other is China. So in case of war, we need at least 2 aircraft carriers. And this is possible only if we have at least 3 aircraft carriers. So that even if one aircraft carrier is in maintenance, 2 carriers remain battle ready. This way there will be a constant pressure on both Pakistan and China. So we think now Mr. Akash might have understood that why the Navy is saying that the third aircraft carrier is a non-negotiable demand. Because as much as submarines are needed, as much as Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar Islands need to be developed as unsinkable naval assets, equally there is a need for another aircraft carrier. Friends, that's all in the part 2 video of INS Vikrant versus the Deshbhakt. Akash Banerjee's last claim that China will destroy INS Vikrant anytime and INS Vikrant cannot escape from the missile DF-21D, we will counter this point in part 3 of this video. We have loads of counter argument on that. Hope you like this video. Please share it as much as possible so that correct information reaches every nook and corner of the country. See you soon with another video. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.